He examined this revelation, athwart the exaggerations of reverie, with an apparent and terrifying calmness, for it is a fearful thing when a man's calmness reaches the coldness of the statue. He measured the terrible step which his destiny had taken without his having a suspicion of the fact. He recalled his fears of the preceding summer, so foolishly dissipated. He recognized the precipice. It was still the same. Only Jean Valjean was no longer on the brink. He was at the bottom of it. The unprecedented and heart-rending thing about it was that he had fallen without perceiving it. All the light of his life had departed, while he still fancied that he beheld the sun. His instinct did not hesitate. He put together certain circumstances, certain dates, certain blushes and certain pallors on Cosette's part, and he said to himself, "It is he." The divination of despair is a sort of mysterious bow which never misses its aim. He struck Marius with his first conjecture. He did not know the name, but he found the man instantly. He distinctly perceived, in the background of the implacable conjuration of his memories, the unknown prowler of the Luxembourg, that wretched seeker of love adventures, that idler of romance, that idiot, that coward, for it is cowardly to come and make eyes at young girls who have beside them a father who loves them. After he had thoroughly verified the fact that this man was at the bottom of this situation, and that everything proceeded from that quarter, he, Jean Valjean, the regenerated man, the man who had so labored over his soul, the man who had made so many efforts to resolve all life, all misery, and all unhappiness into love, looked into his own breast, and there beheld a spectre. Hate. Great griefs contain something of dejection. They discourage one with existence. The man into whom they enter feels something within him withdraw from him. In his youth their visits are lugubrious. Later on they are sinister. Alas, if despair is a fearful thing when the blood is hot, when the hair is black, when the head is erect on the body like the flame on the torch, when the roll of destiny still retains its full thickness, when the heart, full of desirable love, still possesses beats which can be returned to it, when one has time for redress, when all women and all smiles, and all the future and all the horizon are before one, when the force of life is complete? What is it in old age, when the years hasten on, growing ever paler, to that twilight hour when one begins to behold the stars of the tomb? While he was meditating, Toussaint entered. Jean Valjean rose and asked her, "In what quarter is it? Do you know?" Toussaint was struck dumb, and could only answer him, "What is it, sir?" Jean Valjean began again. "Did you not tell me that just now, that there is fighting going on?" "Ah, yes, sir," replied Toussaint. "It is in the direction of Saint-Merry." There is a mechanical movement which comes to us, unconsciously, from the most profound depths of our thought. It was, no doubt, under the impulse of a movement of this sort, and of which he was hardly conscious, that Jean Valjean, 5 minutes later, found himself in the street. Bareheaded, he sat upon the stone post at the door of his house. He seemed to be listening. Night had come. End of Book 15, Chapter 1.